I thought I was driving to the National Cemetery in Fredericksburg, but I must have gotten redirected. Here's a historic building that I'm standing outside of right now, and I'm just having a wonderful time walking through these gardens and checking everything out. And so I decided to take you with me. I just read this and I thought I would read it out loud to you guys as well. The peaceful scene captured in this February 1863 photograph belies the devastation inside and on the landscape. 2 months earlier, during the Battle of Fredericksburg, soldiers, wagons, and hospital tents crowded the grounds. Generals issued orders from the porch. Surgeons converted the building's interior into a field hospital. Soldiers left graffiti and ripped out paneling for firewood. Bloodstains marked where men suffered and died. More than 130 soldiers received a hasty burial on the grounds.
Chatham seems to have received only the worst cases. Outdoors, at the foot of a tree, within 10 yards of the front of the house, I notice a heap of amputated feet, legs, arms, hands, about a load for a one-horse cart. Several dead bodies lie near, each covered with its brown woolen blanket.
More than 130 Union graves in the yard.
Well, this is just another reason why I trust where spirit guides me, because I was not planning to come here at all. In fact, I had an entirely different morning planned. I was gonna do another cemetery walk and talk, and plugged in cemeteries for Fredericksburg, trying to find one that would be a little quieter than the last one that I went to with you guys. And when I pulled up, I thought, this is weird. There's a whole bunch of structures and I don't see any cemetery. But lo and behold, I'm probably walking on the grounds that are unmarked by the soldiers who perished here. It was really beautiful to be able to walk into the building that was used as a field hospital and to read all about the battlefields and how they used these buildings. There are quite a few structures here. Not all of them are open to the public. They're used for different purposes now. But the main house, the one that was actually used as the field hospital, that is open to the public. And that's the one I just walked through. Wow, it's really the same exact feeling as walking through a cemetery. It's very peaceful here this morning. These trees are all roped off, as you can see. People are not allowed to get too close to them or walk on their grounds. They're very protected because these are the trees that stood right outside of the windows where they were throwing out body parts, amputated body parts from the soldiers who were wounded. So as they did that, you can see it's a pretty easy toss. There were legs and arms and all kinds of body parts that were amputated laying at the base of these trees, as well as some soldiers who had just perished. And they say, the rumor is, that that is why the trees have grown this way and why they're all twisted up and knotted. It is so unusual and definitely the hallmark of spiritual energy dying in such a tragic way. Be sure you come and stand by these trees and reflect upon the soldiers who perished here and the ramifications of war. Sending healing to all the soldiers, their families, the land, and even the trees that hold on to the memories of those that died here. How could I resist sitting in one of these gorgeous garden benches? So this is such a fascinating place, and I'm so glad that I was redirected here. There's just so much to see and experience and connect to here. There's a lot of spiritual energy on this land. In fact, I'm getting replays in my head, which is known as place memory, where you actually step onto land and start to have movies play in your head of the historical events that happened. Not that they have to be historical. I've had place memory in many other locations that I've been to, but in this one, I definitely feel, especially in front of this building, kind of a busy energy. I'm seeing all kinds of soldiers. I'm picking up on some of the crisis and trauma, the wounds, but yet people coming and going and orders being given. I'm just feeling this all over here on the outside. So I would definitely say, if you come here just to come on a nice quiet day, I'm here on a Saturday morning, and the only thing I can really hear are the birds singing and other little critters, the water fountain. But this is the perfect time to come and tune in and really feel energy. It's not just about reading it or knowing it, but coming into a setting like this allows you to feel the energy, because they have left a rather pertinent imprint here on the land, and it can still be felt. In fact, a lot of places here in Fredericksburg feels like the battle is still occurring. There is such a residual imprint on much of the land here. So it's very interesting to come and experience in person. If you haven't done that, I highly recommend you do. And for those of you who are not sensitive to spirit yet, you'll enjoy the historical value and the lush gardens and the beauty. I often tap into the energy of my own past lives when I come to historical places like this. And when I see these super manicured gardens that are, I believe they're English gardens, these really resonate with me, with like the rows and rows of gorgeous flowers and statues and pergolas, the huge variety of trees. Yeah, this resonates with me a lot. I think I'm gonna have to find a piece of land that has this on it, and that will be my heaven, because this feels right to me. This feels beautiful. I'm wondering how many of you resonate with this when you see gardens like this, if there's something inside the cells of your body that says, I'm at home, because that's how I feel. I mean, look at this wall. And then it has statues built on the wall too. You can see all the busts of different figures behind me there. Let me show you the roses.